So how to do the homework, the vocabulary, is what I want to show you real quick. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is start over here. Remember that in classwork, you go to number 3. Here, we've got this for those who haven't added it. Or you'll go to Google Slide once you added it and find it there. You want to have that open. Okay. Once you are in to do your vocabulary homework, it's actually in the section that's questions and vocab, which I'm going to scroll down to. My links only work when I'm in the presentation. So, questions and vocabulary, and we have this particular page. Now, first off, I want to point out that that's very little. It's quite small. But it is actually coming from the book. And we scanned this document, and this was the opening page. And it's the second page that's in it is where the first 5 words are found. The other words are actually going to be throughout our book. They're called target words. They are posted within the pages. Now, this is in the workbook for those who have the workbook. For those who are using the scanned documents, back to classwork, you will see that we have links throughout the assignments to say killer plates, the workbook, and the glossary. Okay. There it is. And I already had killer plates open. Okay? And so we can actually go through and all of our stories. This will be the story that we read during our live Google Meet earlier. Here's part of the questions that are on that, listed here and listed there. No! Come on. Hold on. I'm just going to hit pause for just a second so we don't record everything. Back on. That was the media center. If you want to see, I don't know if did either of you need a Chromebook. That's probably what they were calling for. So hang on just one second and then we'll check on that. Okay. All right, so we need to do the vocabulary page. And this is found back in your digital. That's where I was going earlier, and it's on this page. First thing I wanted to show in this page is that since it's so little, itty bitty, you come up here, you've got, like the undo and the redo and the print, and then here's this magnifying glass, which is a zoom. So if you go to 100%, you'll be able to see it much easier to type in. Okay? Now, the way I do these, I have a word. I'm supposed to pick the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you look in the book, here at the very bottom, 1, I do not know this word. 2, I've seen it or heard it. 3, I think I know the word. 4, I know it and use it. That's where those numbers come from. This is what they mean. Okay? So what you want to do is mark this. Let's say, I think I know the word, right? So I can highlight it. I can come up here. I don't want fill color. I want to come over here and highlight it yellow. And voila. I have made a number, right? Now, I've got a definition, and I've got this here. Spreadable by blank, touch, or through the blank. I think this actually is the answer. Okay. This comes from your glossary. Now, those of you who are in this room, I told you to tab, and you would actually, in just a minute, right? If I open up my book, turn back here to your glossary. For those who are online, your glossary is another set of scanned documents that is there if you do not have a book. And this is just alphabetic order, right? So what was our word? Contagious. I go to page. Here's contagious. Spreadable by touch or through the missing word is air. And you would type in air. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Over beside it, you have a sentence. And your sentence here for this one is complete. Stay away from me. This cold is contagious. Right? So you don't have to do anything to that one. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. But look down to your next word, internal. You're going to have to highlight 1, 2, 3, or 4. The definition is fine. You've got the whole definition, but now you've got 2 sentences you have to fill in. Hold on. Kim Halter. Hey. Yes, I do. Yes, I'll send it down. Just a second. We're right in the middle of recording something that he's watching. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. What she wants, she'll have in just a second. Okay, but I want to show you. So, I don't have to do anything to this, but there's blanks here, right? If a medicine is not for internal use, internal means something inside rather than outside, you should not what? Medicine belongs on the outside of your body. Should I eat it, drink it, if it only goes on the outside? No. That's what it's saying. You should not eat or drink it. That would be like Neosporin, right? Or something that you rub on a cut, right? You shouldn't drink that. The next one, so that's what you'll fill in here. Our internal organs include what are some of your internal organs inside your body? Yes, intestines, we got small, large, we got hearts, we got liver, we got lungs. That's what you would type in there, okay? So you're either filling in a blank here or you're filling in a blank here. Make these sentences make sense or add to the definition, and the definitions all come from the glossary that's in here or that we scanned in and we have attached to some of the different assignments, okay? Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. Yeah, so, see? So, internal, do you know what that word is? If you do, you're probably marking 4. I know that word, right? Inside something, we know that definition. So then you just fill this in.
Oh.
Okay, impact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Then you put a 4 if you know it all. And you will know a lot of these because many of them have to do with diseases. And you've been hearing this since March, right? Actually before March because it was, hitting, right? So here you're filling in the sentence. What would have an impact on her test score? What? Fill in the blank. Blank had an impact on her test score. What to do that? Well, failing definitely could. What about the studying or not studying? Would that affect it? Yeah. Maybe not getting enough sleep. Maybe being sick. Any of those, I can put something like that here, couldn't I? To make that make sense. Okay. Blank has made an impact on my life. That could be a person, could be a sports, could be an event that happened, right? That's you personal. It's your story. Okay. So you just go all the way down and you fill these in that way. So sometimes these come out of the back of the book. These, you make the sentence make sense. Just put in a missing word or words. Okay? Do you have any questions now? And you just do the whole thing. Okay? Fill that in. When you are finished, don't forget, if you magnified it, made it bigger, go back up here, right? And put it back to the normal fit so that it's all on one page. You can see it. So you'll do that there. Then go to the bell ringers. Then go to the motivational writing. Then go to the questions. I don't care which order, but you've got those 4 things to do. Okay? Work on that until you leave. Get it all done. You're done. If not, you'll have to finish those at home. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, you know you can go to the library.
Yes.
No.
Right.
Uh-huh. it does.